And the good-sized lead for Andrews to first base. Young with a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Wade Davis. His first K. One down. Concerned with the base runner at first, but he's able to get Michael Young in the end.
Again, it goes back to the confidence you have in your catcher to trust that he will be able to help you out with pitch selection. And should Andrews run, he'll be able to throw him out. So he made a very good pitch to the outside part of the plate with confidence. That was the right pitch first and foremost. But if Andrews did go, he didn't have to worry about slide stepping and being too quick.
Off strikeout too, which is very unusual. As he strikes out here for the first out of the second inning. With more on Wade Davis. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the second inning as Davis ready again. And Molina strikes out. Wade Davis picks up his third K, and the Rangers leave Kinsler at second base through 2. It's 1-0 Tampa Bay.
First run of the ball game in yesterday's game. After the double, he advanced on a pass ball by Jaso in a bunting situation.
And a swing and a miss. Briefly gets away from Jaso, so he's got to throw him out, and does. It is the 4th strikeout for Wade Davis, and there's 1 down. Cruz with a swing and a miss. Davis gets him 95 and elevated. 5th strikeout for Wade Davis. 1 down in the 4th inning.
You had heard Joe Madden talk about how well Davis threw the ball at the end of the season, and it's the fastball velocity that has really been good for him. This ball is past Cruz by the time he cuts at it. An elevated fastball at 95, very effective.
So 1 out, Guerrero at first base, and Ian Kinsler the batter. He walked in the second inning. 2 free passes served up by Wade Davis in this outing. Rangers have had at least 1 base runner in every inning. And left 3 men on through the first 3 innings. Guerrero at first base, 2 down here in the 4th. Murphy with a swing and a miss, strikes out as the bat goes flying, and Davis picks up his 6th K. We're through 4 in Arlington, 3-0 Rays. Bases filled with Rangers, 2 down in the 5th. As Guerrero strikes out Wade Davis with an enormous strikeout. His 7th is his biggest of the day as the Rangers leave him loaded. The Rays lead it 5-0 at the end of 5. Wade Davis, who came in, got the final out of the 8th inning. And gets the first out of the 9th. He strikes out Napoli, 1 down. Now get full episodes of Conan and all your favorite TBS shows wherever, whenever.
Boss. Right now on the mound for Kansas City, a guy who hasn't given up a home run in ages in Wade Davis. And back to the 2013 season, and the strikeout of Sogard gives Wade Davis a 1-2-3 inning. Middle. Struck him out on 3 pitches. Wade Davis and the Royals escape damage in the 8th. Runner going. Strike 3. Freeze goes down for the first out as Ibar swipes second.
Well, just the fastball that he throws right by Freeze. And Ibar has been around long enough. He could tell that Davis wasn't paying any attention to him at first base.
And here's Josh Hamilton. Thrown his walk, struck out twice. And he goes down swinging for the 3rd time. Middle of the 8th. 5-run lead. Davis hasn't allowed a homer since August 24th of 2013. And he gets Scope swinging for the 2nd out. And there indeed was in the top half of the 9th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out, and they do not score. Piazza waves at that. Perez throws down to first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th.
Piazza was a threat, and now he's...
He struck him out on 3 pitches. 2 down here in the 9th.
He's got 3 really good strikeout pitches. He can go 98 miles an hour up, or he can go 93 in this slider cutter. And not too many people throw a ball that breaks like a slider that hard. And then if you are on that somewhat, then he has a bigger curveball that he can throw.
Kansas City's Wade Davis trying to take care of business here in the bottom half of the 9th. And he does. Davis strikes out the side. We are heading to extra innings in Game 1 of the ALCS. Strike 3 called, 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Steve, what's up?
I talked to pitching coach Dave Island before the ball game about the...
And a 4-run 8th in big game 2. Scope goes down swinging. Perez will have to throw down the first to complete the strikeout. 1 down here in the 8th. So Herrera struck out the last 2 he faced in the 7th. Davis gets Scope to lead off the 8th.
More used to seeing Davis use that as the out pitch, the strikeout pitch, the curveball in the dirt, after setting up the cutter and the 98 mile an hour fastball.
So here's the guy who has the last Baltimore hit, Nick Markakis. 1-3-0 for the Orioles.
There's a 2-2 pitch. 2 out. Officially. It's been tied 1-1 after 2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, got him looking tight. Breaking ball from Wade Davis, 1 out.
Well, he was living on the outside half, and Arias did a nice job of fouling balls off. But this is the equalizer. He can come right back inside and paint on the inside corner on you and get you.
Front door cutter. Wow, at 93. Tough for a right-handed hitter to pull the trigger on that.
He went around and 2 strikeouts in the inning and a shutdown piece of work from Wade Davis. And the reaction of the Power and Light District back in Kansas City. We go to the 9th inning of Game 3. Royals hanging on as they lead by 1. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Got him looking 1 away. Big strikeout for Wade Davis coming out of the bullpen. 2 on, 1 out now.
You want to know how good Wade Davis is? He busts him in, and then comes and throws this dart on a 3-2 pitch. And the presentation, look where Perez's glove is at and where he catches it. The glove's over the plate, but he catches it on the inside half of that, and you get that extra ½ inch.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And a strikeout. Bumgarner isn't willing to concede strike 3. 2 out. Back games and head to Kansas City with a chance to clinch their 3rd World Championship in the last 5 years on Tuesday night. Breaking ball ends the inning. But big damage is done. Giant.
And it's still his ball game.
Here's a 2-2 to Crawford. Got him swinging, 1 away. case you missed it, stay. 1-2. 2 out.
Oh boy, it is getting good. The pitching has changed the game. It has taken it to a whole nother level and a different stress level at that. They're all locking in right now.
These guys are not trained to pitch on 2 days rest like this.
That's on the outside corner. Banning strikes out looking, 1 away in the 8th.
You know, guys, we marveled all series about the Giants putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. And Wade Davis has come in and just put that to rest real quick. When you have that kind of control and accuracy with the precision of power, very different.
And Davis makes quick work of the pinch hitter.
That's just paint right there, John. 97 miles an hour, right on the outside corner. Hit Sal Perez right in his glove. Lowry doesn't like the...
And a called strike 3. And it looked like Colby knew it.
Everything this guy does, Davis, you don't really see a lot of emotion. You just see filthiness. And really, when you think about the Royals in this mass, he's been unhittable. Well, there's a big difference for the lane he wants to stay in. As a starter, you're thinking long term. You don't have the kind of velocity as a starter. He has just turned it up in that area.
And Tucker is rung up.
In other words, you can let.
One away in the 9th.
To the curveball here, protecting against the cutter fastball. Well located. Watch this ball start it in the zone and dive out of the zone.
He possesses so many weapons: the fastball in the high 90s, the slider, the cutter.
In his favor.
This is a cutter. Look how that ball spins away from him. But he can go away with the fastball and then come in with it right there up the side of. See the spin? It just runs off the bat.
Coach, now a 1-2. There goes Pilar. Struck him out. 1 away. But down to second is Pilar with the infield in. 1 down.
The danger with that is if he hits the ball at somebody, you get a double play. They had that open early. They didn't do anything different on that pitch than they did previously. Here's the strikeout, but they were defending it to give him second base the whole time.
It is a stolen base. Second and third, 1 out. 2 out.
Well, Joey threw the 2-0 slider, so he's thinking strikeout. Then the 2-1, that's the pitch he doesn't like, that's up and out. That changed the whole at-bat. He's sitting 3-1, and now you go 2-2. He comes back with a nasty hook.
Cespedes leading off. 1 away.
And that was the cutter. Really changed his career, that pitch. I think it's one of the best cutters in all of baseball. It's funny, the story behind it is back in 2001 in September. He just decided to start throwing it. He watched Clay Buchholz throw a cutter and he decided, you know what, I want to try that pitch. He went out there and threw a complete game. It was back when he was a starter.
Here comes a 2-2 again to Duda. 2 out.
You know, what makes Davis so tough, Tommy, you're talking about that cutter, is he throws all his other pitches as well. Usually when a guy goes to the bullpen, you start eliminating pitches. Look at how far that ball's breaking. But he'll still throw a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer. He'll throw you a curveball and a changeup, and then he mixes in a cutter.
Wade Davis.
Swinging the bat early and often. They play the game fast.
Wade Davis up by 2. He has not allowed an earned run in his last 14 postseason appearances, and he's got 1 out as he strikes out Flores to start the 8th. Wright strikes out to start the inning.
That's the pitch I thought he was going to throw. 1-2. He kind of wasted a fastball to get it to 2-2. But when you have deadly control, you don't worry about it. Here it is. He comes right back with it. Look at the drop on that. It looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just bottoms out on you.
And because he has 3 put-away pitches, it really does force you to be aggressive. I know you're trying to...
Duda strikes out 1 away. Rusty Kuntz is wearing a microphone for us, the first base coach for the Royals. And when Zobrist got down there, the two talked about.
And say, you contributed, even the 20-year-old, I know you haven't been in the big leagues, your first at-bats in the World Series, a contribution.
3-2 pitch, struck him out, 2 down. And the Royals are 1 out away.
Not only did they not make mistakes, they forced mistakes. Throw from Duda. People will be talking about that for years because of the aggressiveness of Hosmer, the tying run.
The 1-2 again. Inside corner. The Royals, 2015 World Champions.
They weren't concerned about home runs, everything else. They were making sure that they were going to be able to catch the ball, hit the ball, pitch, do things that they felt like their club could do. And they did it all year.
Shaver gets the win in Game 5. Addison Reed suffers the loss.